What's up, everybody? Welcome back to our channel. I am T, this is A, and today
sorry. I was cutting off, sorry.
No.
We are doing a favorites video.
We are. So we've done one of these before, but this time we're going to do it a little bit differently, and we're going to really limit the time we talk about everything because we are talkers. So we are going to try not to bore you guys all to death with our new favorites of this past 3-month period, I guess. One of my favorite things that I've actually been reading this summer is, it's a book I've been reading. It's called The Handmaid's Tale. It's by Margaret Atwood. It was written in 1986, but it's just recently has been made into a Hulu original show, and it's been really popular. It's won a bunch of awards. I've only watched the first episode of the show, but you're on season 2, right?
No, I can only watch one episode every 2 weeks because it's so upsetting.
Very upsetting, and I remember
in the best way possible though.
Yeah, so what it was, so I'm doing my senior seminar this next semester, and
Congratulations on being a senior.
Oh, thank you. No, so, and
that was good.
So we're doing dystopian literature, and this is one of the books that's assigned to us to read, but I've never read it, but I've always heard of this book, and then I saw the show, and I thought the show looked really good, and so I finally read the book this summer on a plane ride, and couldn't put it down. I'm so in love with it. I think everyone should read it. I can't believe it took me this long in my life to read it. I really want my mom to read it. I want everyone I know to read it. I think it's so important to see when books like this, even The Hunger Games and stuff like that, when they show a potential, a really scary highly government controlled future that is so just the lack of freedom that the public has, and how scary and oppressive it can be for all types of people in different genres.
Societal note.
Yeah, I really think it's important right now in this day and age too.
Yeah, we worked so hard to get, well, not me personally, but our founding, I didn't want somebody to be like, what have you done, bitch? Well, our founding fathers and brothers and sisters and everybody who's fought so hard for our freedoms, it's good to watch a show like this so you remember how hard people worked and how easily it can be taken away.
How easily fundamental human rights,
that's
what we consider to be fundamental human rights, to be just taken away. So it was a very interesting book.
Highly recommendable.
I highly recommend it.
Watch the show. Elizabeth Moss kills it. To piggyback off that, I want to talk about, looking at my phone, because I don't like to read, I like to listen to audiobooks. And besides the Apple podcasts, there was an app called Auto, but now it's called Hi Books. So if you don't want to read,
your name? I know. That's a cute
name. We'll kind of take you through it a little bit. If you don't want to read, you can listen to books, which I appreciate. And a lot of people, maybe you're like, well, I don't want to, it's weird. But no, it's a lot of the people that read it, they do the different voices, and then you can really, they make each character very distinct, and it's nice to listen to, and it's good to I like to listen to music on the way home from work because I feel like it calms me down, but I don't want to be sleepy on the way to work, so I listen to a book. I feel like it gets my brain going and gets me thinking of things. And so Hi Books has books, they have podcasts, I think they have news and stuff like that. So if you want to find some daily thing that you want to listen to, or some book, or you're not a reader but everybody's talking about this one book, take a listen to it.
But even if you're not a reader, I love to read, and I still listen to audiobooks because there's just only so much you can do in a day. I can't just sit there and read. I need to be listening to something while I'm cleaning the house, while I'm doing this. There's such a benefit to listening to a book sometimes, especially during school when you work and you have 5 kids or whatever. I think audiobooks are such a blessing.
Yeah, it's a great excuse for people that say they don't have time to read. You can listen, and it's not that I don't have time, I just don't like to. So yes, Hi Books, and yeah, it's really good. It's one of my favorite apps right now.
So I have another favorite. I don't usually wear blush. I usually just wear like a contour, and then I just whatever. I try not to wear like too much face makeup, but I used to wear blush all the time, and I really like the like cute little like shine that people do. I think it's so
like
cool.
a highlighter.
A highlighter, yeah, whatever it's called. I really like that.
No, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Oh, okay.
I like that thing. I just think it's so cool. But I just don't know exactly how to do super intense, great face makeup. I've just never really gotten that crazy into it. But Alicia, she wears no face makeup and her skin's perfect, so she's just whatever.
It is
true.
I have something right now.
No. Camera, where is it? Find it. Zoom in on it.
No, please, dear God. Don't. So that one asshole that's like, it's right there. You can't see it.
So Alicia gave me, it's Too Faced, right? I feel like I can
yeah,
say it.
It's Too Faced.
It's a Too Faced peach blush, and it has like a shine, like a shimmer to it, and I'm wearing it right now. I've been wearing it the last couple, maybe 2 weeks. I love it, and it smells like peaches. It's like her eyeshadow. It smells like peaches.
Yeah,
it's so cool.
They have a whole peach palette, and it smells like peaches. But I wasn't going to utilize the blush, so I gave it to her. But when I first got it, I used to go and then do my makeup. Also, going off good smells. So World Market has linen spray, and so I do wash my sheets often, but I like to get into, like if you wash yourself, you're not gonna wash your sheets every day. That's unrealistic. So what I like to do is before I go to sleep, I like to spray my bed with linen spray. And it's a really pretty lavender scent, and I got this cool, it's supposed to be like a plant mister, but I put the linen spray in it, and before I go to sleep, oh, it is right there. I spray my bed, and so lavender is very calming, it's a good scent, and so I end the day clean, and I end the day smelling fresh and relaxed, and it's just the best way to go to sleep.
And it keeps your sheets just so much fresher, for longer.
Does, but don't spray it on your pillow. If you have sensitive skin, do not spray it on your pillow. I don't have sensitive skin, but I sprayed it on my pillow the first time I ever used it, and I did not have like the nicest reaction. I didn't break out or crazy or anything, but I could tell there was some redness, and there was just some stuff that my face didn't like, but I didn't have anything on me besides that. So I make sure I just spray my sheets, I spray my bed when I'm making my bed in the morning, and I just feel like it's just a nice way to set up your room. You've let your sheets kind of breathe after sleeping, and then you spray it and you make your bed, and it just makes your room, it gets that smell, that sleep smell out of your room. Doesn't matter who you are, you could be the cleanest person in the world.
Stagnant air. Stagnant
air, that's what it is. And so it just kind of clears that up and gives you a nice refreshing smell.
So I have another thing that's a not favorite. I am not a fan of this. On the last favorite videos when I was like, oh, this is my favorite one. It's a primer. It's a makeup primer. I forget what company it is though. What is it? Oh, it's Smashbox. It is a Smashbox primer. I got the photo finish one or whatever, the first one. It's a green one, and I loved it. A little bit of it went so far. I loved it. I thought it was just such, and I was like, oh, I loved their one product. I was like, I'll try another primer. Maybe I'll like their other primer. I got a pore minimizing Smashbox primer. I'm just trying to use it up as fast as humanly possible. I do not like it.
So why don't you buy something else? Why are you using it up?
Because
that's
it's
what I
so
don't
expensive.
Get.
It's so expensive. I would want to I'm just going to use it. You know what I mean? It's not like it's damaging my skin. The first one I used was so good. But now I know that I literally only like that one awesome primer because it's the same company. But this pore minimizing one, it's the purple one. It's so everybody has, peach fuzz on their face, this little, all this, you can't even see it. So I put that stuff on, and I'll go like this, and I can just, it's soapy. I can just see all this, these bubbles lining all of the peach fuzz, on my face. It's so weird. I was showing Matt, I was like, look, and I'll go like this, and it was bubbles, it's so weird. It is very interesting. I'm not a fan of this particular set of that primer. I love the Photo Finish Smashbox primer, but not their pore minimizing one.
Interesting. So I do have a not so favorite, and it's just something that I am trying to work through. I try to be a healthier person of what I put in my body and what I put on my body. So I stopped using the regular name brand deodorants, and
I didn't know where this was going.
I know, because I just thought of it on the spot. I was like, oh, what I should do not so favorite. So I switched to an all natural deodorant, and it's the Tom's deodorant. And has none of like the crazy chemicals in there. It doesn't have any aluminum in it. Sorry. And so it's not that I don't like it. There are things that I do like about it. I like that it looks more of like a gel, so it looks a lot more like a Vaseline deodorant type thing.
Okay.
Vaseline.
Do you rub it? You do it like a stick?
Yeah.
Right?
It is a stick, but I like that it's not powder, so it's not leaving the white marks on my clothes.
Okay.
But I'm not sure if this is like the bad stuff leaving my body, but I feel like it didn't last very long. So like after like an hour, it definitely doesn't protect against like wetness. Like if you are sweating, you are just sweating. And I'm not sure if it was the bad stuff leaving my body, but I just didn't feel like it was a good deodorizer.
Yeah.
I felt like I could smell myself like a little bit like throughout the day, and then I would have to like keep applying it. But I've given it a chance, and I don't think I smell as often. So I think whatever was leaving my body from, years and years and years of using those like name brand chemically deodorants, I feel like that is finally gone. I don't feel like I smell myself as more. And again, there was no one, because I complained about it a lot, and no one was like, well, oh yeah, I can smell you. Nobody said they could smell me, but I could smell me, and I was like, oh, I don't really like it. So I'm gonna look for a different brand of an all-natural deodorant. I gave this one a try. I am using all of it.
Look for a different brand though.
And I'm gonna look for a different brand, something that maybe might be a little bit geared towards my needs. So something that protects a little bit more against wetness, because I work in a restaurant. It's a very nice restaurant, but it's hot. It's very warm in there. So, you're sweating a lot, and thank everything that is holy, my face doesn't sweat super crazy, but my underarms do. So nothing against you, Toms. I love that you are all natural, and I love that you are trying to like take out some of the negative chemicals. If anybody has recommendations about an all natural deodorant that they really love, that protects against wetness and doesn't leave those crazy white marks on your clothes, please let me know in the comments below.
Interesting. Well, today, that is our favorites of the last couple months, or not so favorites. And thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you guys next week for another TNA video.
Yeah, and if you always want to get notified, don't forget to hit that little bell button, so whenever we upload a video, you get a little notification in your inbox that says, hey, here's us.